You know, that's something I wanted to say for a long, long time. People walk up and they ask me, it's a Spoon, what is the blues? Well, I've had them for a long, long time. Started in a little old town down in Gurdon, Arkansas, where I used to see the preacher jump up on top of the table. People start shouting. Matter of fact, I got a scar on my head now where I was laying in my mother's lap asleep. And she got a little happy. Pop. There I went. From that day, I came on out to California. And you're talking about tough. People talk about New York, Chicago, ain't nothing. Los Angeles was tough. I used to wait for people to throw off transfers so I could get downtown to try to get me a job. Finally, I got a job. I was working at a drugstore, washing dishes, slinging trays. New guy ever have rhythm to do that too, you know. You just can't sling a tray. Of course, you got to tell them waitresses, watch it, you know. And I guess I picked up a little bit of it there too. Then I went over in India, in the Merchant Marine, at the Grand Hotel that I've never heard before. And that's where I started singing the blues. Do you know what really tore me up is when I got back to the States, I was fortunate enough to join a great blues band, J. Mac Sheen. And I started singing the blues. My mother told me, son, you shouldn't sing those old dirty songs. You're going to hell. You see, my mother's a very religious woman. I was going to hell until I made Ain't Nobody's Business. And I sold a million copies. Then Jimmy Witherspoon was her baby. But then as I started singing, I ran into a lot of phonies. Who was trying to lose their identity. So consequently, I damn near became a wino. I had to drink to even sing because of this complex I had. But finally, I went to Sweden. And when I got off that plane that morning, they met me like I was president of the United States. And ever since then, I can sing the blues with dignity. I've been in the House of Commons in England. I work with the Rolling Stones, Dizzy Gillespie, great late Charlie Parker, T-Bone, great Joe Turner. Matter of fact, I got the blues right now. And if y'all let me, I just wanna sing one verse for you. Just the way I feel. I have had my fun. if I don't get well no more. I have had my fun. If I don't get well no more, my health is failing me. And now I'm going down slow. Now you know that tune was written by St. Louis Jimmy. I was working in Chicago not too long ago. And who walked in but St. Louis Jimmy? I said, Jimmy, why did you write that tune? I remember there was a legend going around like you had TB. He said, well, Spoon, don't pay that no attention. So I said, will you sing that last verse for me? I want to record that tune one day. He said, which one, Spoon? I said, I'm talking about not the middle verse. No, I told him no, not that one. So he said, okay, I'll sing this one. I think this is the one you're talking about. If you see my mother, tell her not to waste her tears. If you see my mother, tell her not to waste her tears. 'Cause I've lived so fast and reckless, and I'm short my own years. You know, it's a funny thing. You know, something happened last night. I was working at the club. He's supposed to be hip comedians came in the club who just got a break in the last 7-8 months. Called me in the back. And he said, Spoon, why do you do all those old tunes? Number one, most blues singers can't sing them. Number two, I dig them. And he said the same thing about the band. The band happened to be backing me up. It was a great Dizzy Gillespie, so you can see where he was at. See how crazy he is. So when I went back on the stage, this was the last show, I had this in my mind. To let him know what blues was really about. And when we got through, ladies and gentlemen, it was the greatest ovation I've ever received. As long as Spoon lives, as long as Spoon lives, I'll keep on singing the blues.